Hello, listeners. As you can see, I'm playing with my toy again, my Tibetan Singing Bowl. I've been practicing, and I think I'm getting better. Can you hear this? Woo! See? Yeah, definitely think I'm getting a bit better. I'll keep practicing, and maybe I'll improve even more. So, it's been a bit of a delay since the last podcast. Sorry about that. I've been thinking about doing this one for a number of days, but you know what? Life sometimes like it gets in the way, doesn't it? So it's a little bit delayed. Housekeeping for today. We've got Charlie and Lola with us, my two dogs. They're normally quite quiet, but they can bark at a falling leaf or the flutter of a butterfly's wing. So we could be joined by them barking away any moment. So bear with me. So, what did I want to talk about? Well, I want to go back to the time when I was struggling. And there was one thing that I kept reading about and I kept hearing about as a potential solution or part of the toolkit to help deal with depression. And I just couldn't get my head around it. Everything I read told me to do it, but I thought it was so lame, such a wishy-washy, for our American listeners that means weak, so wishy-washy and pointless that I just refused to engage with it. But from the minute I did finally relent and try it, everything changed. It was literally a game changer for depression. What was it? Gratitude. Yep, that simple little thing, gratitude. It's one of those things like kindness that from the outside feels like it can make no difference at all, right? It just feels so insignificant, so pointless. And when you're depressed or you're anxious, you don't feel like there's anything to be grateful for. The whole world feels like it's dark and empty and heavy and pushing you down. I remember thinking how I needed something almost monumental to shift my depression. But from where I was, from that place, gratitude just felt like it'd be trying to stop a charging rhino with a chicken feather. But the reality was that gratitude turned out to be the well-being equivalent of a bazooka. It was literally that powerful. Why? Well, because finding the things that you already have, that you're grateful for, lights up those positive receptors in your brain. You know the ones that get those positive endorphins and serotonins and oxytocins flooding through your mind and giving you that positive buzz. Once you get that started, once you get those hormones flooding, that's kind of the perfect antidote to those toxic stress hormones that dominate your mind when you're in the grip of depression or anxiety. When you're feeling that way, your fight and flight sensations are completely and totally alive. That's what you're in the grip of, and that's what sends those horrendous, toxic, nasty hormones flooding through you. And they're the things that shape and even deliver those dark thoughts that damage our health, both physically and mentally. So gratitude is actually one of the tools, along with things like kindness, that tips the balance back towards our favour, back towards a positive state of mind. So think about it. In real terms, what's the alternative? We can focus on the good things that we have, such as our family, our friends, our health, if we're lucky enough to be blessed with good health, our role, whether it's as a parent, as a partner, as an employee, as a volunteer. We can focus on nature and the incredibly powerful buzz we can get from nature, or our abilities to hear nature on life, to see it, to feel it, all those senses that we have. If we're grateful for those, if we're grateful just to be alive, I guess it boils it down to that level. And also our experiences, our knowledge, our skills and our wisdom, as we get older, as we go through things, these are the things that we acquire. And if we can be grateful for those, that can be really powerful. Or we can do what we do when we're depressed and we're anxious, or at least what our mind trains us and demands us to do, and that's focus on the things that we don't have and that we believe we should have and need to be happy, such as the home that we don't have but we want, the job that we never got that we think we should have got, that prettier wife or that smarter partner, the wealth we're missing out on, the fame we think we're due, the status that is our right, yeah? By flooding our minds with the frustration and the anger and the despair, regret, the injustices, it just promotes those toxic chemicals. And it damages our well-being and our mental health. We're almost doing it to ourselves. If you're in the grip of that kind of thinking, it's hard to accept that gratitude can help, but it can. Simply begin by starting your day and focusing on the smallest things that you can find to be grateful for. It could be something as simple as a blue sky in the morning. Draw your curtains back. It's a blue sky. We're in the grip of autumn. Winter's coming towards us. But there's still beauty in autumn and winter. A carpet of fallen leaves on your garden. A crisp frost across the windscreen of your car. How beautiful does that look when sunshine glistens on it? It could be a sunny day, be it spring, autumn, winter, summer. There's nothing quite like a sunny day. The clouds of moisture that come out of your mouth on a winter's morning, they can be incredibly beautiful things. A hello from a neighbour or a friend or somebody next to you on the train, on the bus. A cuddle from your children or your partner. It could be the fact that, again, we've touched on this, and I know it sounds lame, but it's a reality. You could be grateful for the fact that you're alive. Billions of people aren't. Millions of people are dying as we speak. They're ill. Their life's coming to an end. If you're lucky enough not to be one of those, that's something to be grateful for. And the fact that if you're alive, there are opportunities that could be out there waiting for you. The trick is to find your smiles. Use gratitude to find your smiles and start to bring the lightness and the brightness that comes with that kind of thinking and the hormones, the positive hormones that they deliver into your mind. And when you start your day with gratitude as your guide, you really do begin to feel lighter and brighter. And life does start to feel a little bit easier. I take your point. I know what you're thinking. Gratitude is not going to be the panacea. It's not going to be the ultimate weapon against depression and anxiety. I accept that. It won't fix everything. But it might start. It might give you a glimpse. It might push that door open just a touch and let some light in and let some brightness in. So give it a go. What have you got to lose? It took me months and years to even consider it. But once I'd got over that hurdle of doubt and just started doing it a little bit, I found it made a huge difference to me, and it became one of my major tools in my toolkit to beat well-being, or to promote well-being and beat depression. So I hope that's helped. I hope it's kind of touched on and explained why gratitude can be such a powerful tool. I hope it helps you. Thanks for listening. I hope you tune into the next one. Oh, did I say you can find us now on Spotify? Just look for the Happy People podcasts and you'll find us. And before I leave, I thought I'd just give it another whirl with the Tibetan Singing Bowl. Are you ready? Oh yeah, getting good at this now, right? Thanks for listening. Namaste.